Woo. Hey y'all. It's been a minute. Um I wonder how you guys are doing. I really do. Um it's about 4 p.m. right now and it's Saturday. The sun is out, so it's pretty warm. I wanted to talk about newness, embracing newness. So, we all go through things, we all let go of things, we all overcome things, and through overcoming certain things we come to new strengths, new awarenesses, new abilities, new hobbies, new people, new friends, new relationships, new connections, new environments. So today's video I wanted to talk about embracing the change. And I think at first it's really difficult to let go of some things. Like, we tend to hold on to things so much, right? But once you just let go, you're met with no expectation. You're met with limitless abilities, with limitless perceptions. You're met with love. And I think it's so wonderful that we can always come to that new awareness, that new understanding. Because when we hold on to something so tight, our reality becomes smaller and smaller and sort of condensed into that one way of being, into that one way of, into that one reality. But when we let go, there's so much more room for so much more things. There's so much more room for more opportunity, for more growth, for more restoration, for peace, for new experiences, for fun, for love, for friendships. Like, today I went to the Azusa River and it was so beautiful. I went there in the morning and I was just watching the water go by and sort of just sitting and watching everything, and I was like, wow, this whole world is out here, and there's so much that we don't know. There's so much in this life that we haven't experienced. Like, every single day should be a day where you want to make change, where you want to make a change in something. So once we let go, we are met with a wider scope of reality. We're met with more opportunity. We're met with more change. We're met with newness. We're met with a different version of ourselves. And it's scary, yes, it's scary. But it's also so beautiful and so liberating. Give me a moment. Because once we pass that certain boundary line between holding on so tight and just before you let go, you hold on so much. You hold on even more right before you let go than when you held on before that time when you're getting ready to let go, if that makes sense. Think of it as like you're on a helicopter and you're parachuting, you're jumping out of a helicopter with the parachute or whatever. At first, you're probably not holding on to your thing is tight because you're getting ready to jump, you're holding on to it, but you haven't jumped just yet. But once you jump out, that's when you're holding on to it for the most. But once you let go and you're actually out of the helicopter, your hands are up in the air and you feel free and liberated. I mean, probably some people, right? I mean, I probably wouldn't. I'll be probably very scared, but because I'm scared of heights. But I just mean like right before you make that jump, you're holding on so tight. But once you're actually jumping, you're it's just taken over. Life is taken over. The air is taken over. Your spirit's taken over. And it's absolutely beautiful. And there's nothing that compares to that feeling right before you let go. You feel so chained, so attached, so close, and you don't want to do it. But once you do it, it feels so great. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, there's this whole life out here. I'm this person, like, we're all having this beautiful experience, and we can do whatever we want every day. We can experience new things. We can meet new people. We can have fun. We can live life. We can love. We can laugh. And there's no reason to be angry when you're met with that sort of peace and that awareness that there's so much out there. And that if you're not happy with something in your life, that you can change it. And so I guess I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. The importance of letting go. Because right when you let go, you're free. You're met with peace. There's something beautiful about not having much to lose. And once you hit that, once you hit that part within yourself that you don't have much to lose. Oh, what do I have to lose? Once you reach that mentality, what do I have to lose? That is when you know you are getting closer to peace, closer to your home within, closer to your destination. Because when you're met with that question, there's so much opportunity. There's so much to do. There's so much. What do I have to lose? That brings atheists to believing in God. That brings people that are fearful of the ocean to swim in the ocean. That's what brings people that are afraid to be in a relationship to be in a relationship. That's what brings mothers to giving the most to their children. That's what leads fathers to doing the most for their family. Sacrifices, And that's what brings us to the closest realm with ourself and with God. Because then that says, okay, you're met with the reality, I don't have much to lose. I truly don't. That none of these materialistic possessions really matter. That I really am not losing anything. But to lose is to gain. So once you let go, you are gaining way more than you were holding on to. Because that tiny little thing, it's like if I'm holding on to, I want to get something. Let me see. If I'm holding on to this little bear or whatever, let's make this, I'm gonna just call this bear like, let's say it can be like a person or whatever. It could be a material object. It could be whatever, Or it could be a thought. It can be a thought. It can be a toxic person, or it can just be something, all right? Like an unhealthy thing, like a thing that's toxic and not good for me. I'm holding on to it, right? I'm holding on to this bear. I'm holding on to it. My whole hand is fitting around this bear, and I'm holding on to it. There's nothing. Look, I'm holding on to this, right? There's no room for anything else. When I'm holding on to this so tight, this is where my focus is, this bear. This is all I'm focused on. And I can't fit anything else in my hand. I probably can, because the bear is so small. But when I'm so focused on this thought, or this toxic person, or this materialistic object, like, per se a phone or social media or whatever, there's no room for anything else. But once you let it go, Look at that. I'm free. My hand is free. I'm not holding on to anything. That's just like our mind. Once we let go, our mind is free to see everything else. I think so many people get so caught up in the mindset of me, me, me. Oh my gosh, I don't look good today. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. I can't do this. I, me, me, me. Or it's, you know, a specific person. They. What did they do? Blah, 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 blah. They do, they. They hurt me. They did this. They did that. You know? So having those kind of thoughts consistently when you're focused on it, it condenses your focus to something that is so minuscule and it forms a whole reality. But once you let go, you are brought with the awareness and the reality that there's so much more out there than what we know and what we think. So let go. When you lose, you are gaining more when you lose. The loss is more of a gain than a loss. And right before you jump out of that helicopter, it's going to be scary as heck. You're going to be holding on it for dear life because you know that you're going to let go soon. But once you let go, you are met with the beauty of reality and how, wow, I am not the whole world. That person is not everything. This thought is just a thought. But this whole world, there's so much out there. And when you're met with that, you're met with a lot of peace and contentment. So I just want to say, let go of something today because you don't know what it's holding you back from. So to you guys, I love you a lot. And I thank you guys so much for watching my videos and hearing me yap. I'm a yapper. Thank you guys. I love you guys very much. And I hope that anything that I've said helped you in any sort of way. Or led you, or, you know, that you gained something. Maybe at some point I can make more of like a physical video of me like doing something like physical and then like kind of like recording my experience of it, like running a number of miles or biking a number of miles, or maybe like, you know, going on a cool adventure like the beach or something, or like a really cool river, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, have a great day, guys. I love you guys very much and thank you for your time.